Vaishali is currently leading the tournament, but is in this drawn endgame against Pia Cramling. She moves her rook to c2, and how is Vaishali going to win this? Because if you look at it, she has an active rook that's attacking here and here, but both the pawns are defended by the king and the rook. So she first pushes the pawn forward. I think Pia can just wait, maybe rook d2, looks like a good idea here. And that's what she does. She moves the rook, she defends the pawn, she cuts the black king off. And how is Vaishali going to win here? Because she is in the lead in this tournament, but in order to keep her lead or extend it, she needs to win this game. And Pia goes and attacks the pawn on a4. Now Vaishali can go back and Pia would come back again, but she pushes her pawn forward, and now Pia has managed to get the rook active behind the pawn. So that's slight improvement in the position for white. And Vaishali now starts to activate her king. So what exactly she's trying to do is trying to get her king in and then win this pawn. But Pia just cuts the king off and she says that, you can't do much. So Vaishali waits for a bit. But she has a plan in mind. She can go slowly here and then move the king up. And that's the reason why Pia moves her rook to g5. She says that, while you will go pawn hunting here, I'll take your pawn here and try to create my own counterplay. Rook d1 played by Vaishali. Now careful, you can't take this pawn, you simply lose the rook. So that's something that is off the books. So here, yes, she plays rook a5 again, attacking the pawn. Vaishali comes back, and I think Pia Cramling would repeat. Yes, rook g5. Pia has 5 minutes on the clock. Vaishali has 6 minutes. So there's enough time here. Also, they have 10-second increment per move. Rook d2 played. So Vaishali goes after the pawn on a2. Now Cramling is going to take this pawn on g6, and Vaishali takes the pawn on a2. It's still a draw. It's still around equal, but it's a very interesting moment now. Vaishali takes the pawn on a2. Now you can go rook g8 and try to put your rook here. You can push your pawn to f5. There are many ways here to draw, and yes, f5 is played. But this is getting a bit dangerous now, because Vaishali's best move, and I think she'll find it, is rook e2. And very important then is not to take this pawn. Yes, she finds rook e2. Now rook g7 or rook g8 is important, trying to move your rook behind, but then you'll simply have given up the pawn. So it's not so easy. One thing that Pia mustn't do is take the pawn. But it's the most natural move. She takes it, she blunders, because now if a2, she wanted to go e7 check and move the rook here. But I think Vaishali has a better move under her sleeves here. What is the move she's going to play? She takes the pawn on e6. And of course, taking the rook makes no sense because the pawn is going to queen. So you can't take it. You need to move your rook. Rook g8 might be the move, but then the king moves in very quickly. That's the point. And actually, it's losing here completely. So let's say rook g8, king c5, rook a8, king b4, and black is winning here. So Pia goes rook g5. She cuts the king off this way, and she wants to put the rook here. But Vaishali once again has the only winning move, and she finds it. She plays rook e5. Fantastic move there, blocking the rook. And now rook g6 check has been played, and it's time for now the king to start moving ahead. She plays her king up. You will see that although white is able to get her rook behind the pawn, king comes up, the rook will go here. The issue is that these two white pawns are not moving so fast. And now Vaishali simply brings her rook to d5. The rook is fantastically placed here. Well, if you go here now, there's rook d4 check, and you're going to lose material. So she goes rook to a6, trying to attack the pawn. But now King b4. Yes, king b4 with the threat of rook a5. This game is all over. This game is all over. Pia Cramling, from a completely drawn position, Vaishali has managed to just trick her. King e4, attacking the rook. And now rook a5 does the trick. Yes, she plays the rook there. And now there's no way to stop the pawn from queening. Yes, she can go check and go back. Yeah, she does that. But it's too slow. It's too slow. You can even go back king c5 now. She goes king c3. That's just winning now. King c3. Rook to b1. And she resigns because now if rook b1 there was a2, rook a1, there's king b2, and somehow white is not getting the pawns moving, and from an equal endgame Vaishali managed to outwit her very experienced opponent. But hats off to Pia Cramling, who's right now 61 years old and is still fighting on equal terms with some of the best players in the world. That just goes to show her class. But kudos to Vaishali. She's now the leader of the tournament.